He said, "Miss Knight, you have two beautiful twin girls. And I'm going to be honest with you. In about a year or 2 years, you will be on dialysis. In about 2 to 3 years, you're looking at kidney failure. You won't be here for your twins. They will no longer have their mother." I've always been overweight since a child. Could never get it under control. So mid-30s or late 20s, I'll say late 20s, I was averaging 200-something pounds, 230 I'll say. Once I had my twins, of course, gained more weight. After having them, I still couldn't get it under control. I didn't have that discipline. I didn't have the enthusiasm. I was comfortable where I was, within myself. So the health part of it didn't really affect me until I was diagnosed with autoimmune hepatitis in 2000. I was diagnosed with autoimmune hepatitis, so therefore I was on medication, prednisone being one, makes you gain even more weight. So I became insulin dependent. I couldn't keep it under control, under the pill, because I wasn't disciplined. I still ate what I wanted, didn't exercise, didn't have any enthusiasm at all. So the realization hit me when I'm shooting myself 2 and 3 times a day with insulin, 2 types of insulin. This particular office visit, he said, "Miss Knight, I've asked you about the surgery," and I declined because, I knew the risk and I just wasn't ready to take it. But this particular office visit, I can remember very vaguely. He said, "Miss Knight, you have 2 beautiful twin girls. And I'm going to be honest with you. In about a year or 2 years, you will be on dialysis. In about 2 to 3 years, you're looking at kidney failure. You won't be here for your twins." I told my doctor I'd think about it. He automatically recommended the surgeon he preferred, which was Dr. Siddiqui. So I looked up Dr. Siddiqui's background and his successful surgeries, and I began to just make that first step. No complications with the surgery, came out of recovery. It was less than an hour. I was in recovery, doing well. They notified my family, came out of recovery, only stayed in the hospital one day. One day, everything was great. Went home. Now, once you get home, everything's on me. I still had to do, still had to heal, still had to obey, still had to listen, still had to do everything. So very successful. I was able to get up, move around, walk after the surgery, eat what I was supposed to eat, gradually work my way up, start with solids and, plenty of water, work your way up. First doctor visit after the surgery, which I believe was 2 months later or sooner. No complications. I was healing well. I'm at 2.5 years. Total weight loss is 132 pounds. You will have people in your life, bad views, good views, but you have to know within yourself what's best for you. I prayed, and once I was content within myself, secure within myself, I didn't have no more fear. This is what I wanted to do. It was my decision, and I was comfortable with it. Could nobody deter me. Nobody could change my mind. They had their opinion. I respected it, but I knew what I wanted long term, and my goal was I want to be here for my children. Before the surgery, I was diagnosed with autoimmune hepatitis. I'll have that for the rest of my life, but that is controlled by medication. And I was a diabetes type 2 on 2 types of insulin. Now after the surgery, no longer diabetic or insulin dependent, no pills. I only have to control it with my diet. I'm no longer a diabetic. When determining if I really want to go through the surgery, long-term, looking long-term, insulin, dialysis, or vitamins for the rest of your life. So I chose the vitamins.